Y'all ever sit back and realize how far y'all came, like, mentally? Like, now that I look back, I came to a realization that, my biggest downfall was basically seeing the good in people that didn't really have my best interests. You feel me? Not saying that, I'm not good towards nobody, because I always move with good intentions and I always have a good heart. But one of the biggest mistakes I ever made was like being good to people that didn't really have my best interests, people that didn't really reciprocate the type of energy I was giving back towards me. And that was one of my biggest downfalls, man. So, like I said, I always like to see the good in people. I always like to treat people the same way I want them to treat me. And I had a hard time, realizing that certain people weren't really good for, my peace. Yeah, man, I was just thinking a lot, and, when someone is like a disruption to your peace, or quality over quantity, you feel me? Regardless of how long you've known them, regardless of what they did for you in the past, if they're if they're a constant disruption to your peace, you gotta know when to walk away, because it's only gonna get worse for you. It's gonna get worse for your mental. It's gonna get worse for you, physically and spiritually. It's only gonna get worse. So you gotta know when to like walk away. You feel me? And I had to learn that the hard way. I looked past all the red flags. Again, I like to see the good in people. So yeah, man, y'all just gotta know when to walk away. And people go through things, you feel me? And sometimes people that do certain things towards you, if they treat you like crap or whatever the case may be, it's not even really your fault. Most of the time it's a battle that they're fighting within themselves. You feel me? And sometimes they really don't know how to handle a good person, or that they're not used to a good person coming into their life. You feel me? So that's an internal battle that only they can fight. You can't really fight battles for other people. You can only control you only can control how you move, or you only can control how you feel. Your happiness should be your top priority. You shouldn't put other people on a pedestal. And that's the main thing. One of the main things I've learned was to not put other people on a pedestal, not put other people before my happiness. Learn to be selfish with my time. Learn to be selfish with my aura. Learn to be selfish with my energy. You feel what I'm saying? So it ain't worth it, man. Life is short. It's extremely short. You gotta put you first. You gotta do what's best for you. Again, everybody's not gonna have your best interests, no matter how good that person look, or no matter what that person did for you. Everybody's not gonna have your best interests. If someone's constantly showing you if they're constantly showing you toxic traits, constantly, it might be that might be God's way of showing you that this person isn't for you. Friends, family, girlfriends, whatever the case may be. That's literally God's way of showing you that person is not for you. Why are you suffering? Like, why are you making yourself suffer? Like, you're a good person. You gotta love yourself. Yeah, you have love for a lot of people, but you have to love yourself even more. Just because someone treats you like crap doesn't mean that you shouldn't move with good intentions. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't be a good person. You should always have a good heart, but you gotta guard your heart. You feel me? You gotta know when to open up your heart, or how much should you open up your heart to certain people. You gotta feel it. You gotta talk to people. You just gotta feel it. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't worth the pain. It ain't worth the stress. Again, like, it's too much going on in the world for you to keep going back to the same person, or keep dealing with the same bullshit over and over again. Like, it ain't worth it. Like, at the end of the day, you owe it to yourself to live your best life. You owe it to yourself to be happy. You owe it to yourself to You just owe it to yourself to live a peaceful, happy, and prosperous life. Mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. You owe it to yourself. And you just gotta learn how to put yourself first. Now, I don't know who needs to hear this, or hopefully if you're watching this video, if you're going through something, hopefully I'm sharing some wisdom with y'all, you know, because I like to motivate people. I know I don't really, and I'm not really like the talking type when I'm like in like a large, if I'm in like a large crowd, I'm not really the loud socialite, but when I do speak, I tend to like speak on how I feel, or I tend to like drop knowledge or motivate some people, or just vibe with people. That's just me. But yeah, never let nobody or a situation change who you are. Never. Like, you know you're a good person. You know you're a good king. You know you're a good queen. You're a damn good king. You're a damn good queen. Never let someone who's at war with themselves change who you are. Because you know you're a happy person. Like, you know you got a heart of gold. Don't let somebody that's still battling whatever battle that they have within change who you are. Just because they treat you like shit doesn't mean that you should treat the next person like shit, because it ain't fair to the next person. You feel me? Like, there's a billion people in this world. There's some people that's not so good, and there's some people that's just flat out down to earth. Those people that's down to earth and really have your best interests at heart, those are the people you should hold on to. And you will know if someone has your best interests at heart. Like, they don't even have to say anything. Like, you can just feel it, how they carry themselves, how they handle certain situations. You can just feel it. You know, it's just a certain type of aura with them. Like, for me, I've grown to the point where I sit back and observe people. You know, I sit back and observe and realize, you know, who's who really. You know, I can see through, you know, what's coming out of someone's mouth. I can see through how they act around people compared to how they act by themselves. I can see through it. You know, so I just sit back and observe, and I might sit back and say, not to be judgmental, because I don't like judging people. I'm just very careful with my energy. I'm very careful with my time now. So I just sit back and observe and be like, okay. Or sometimes I sit back and listen to hear what a certain person have to say, and just depending on what they say or how they move, like, you gotta be like, yeah, I'm keeping my distance away from that person. That person 9 times out of 10 isn't really good for me. So I have to keep my distance. And again, it doesn't mean that they're bad people. It's just that it's just who they are. You feel me? It's not your job to change nobody. That's another thing. Stop trying to change people. Like, you can't change nobody. Like, that is a never-ending battle. Like, you can't change nobody. Regardless of how hard you try, regardless of how long you've known them, regardless of how long you've been with them, whatever the case may be, you can't change people. They're going to have to want to change for themselves. Like, the only thing you can do is worry about how you live your life. You can't change nobody. Stop worrying about changing other people. That's another lesson that I learned the hard way. Like, I try my best to be there for people. I try my best to change people. You see what I'm saying? And the shit backfired. I bounced back from it, but the shit backfired. Even when other people was telling me, friends or my older sister, shout out to my big sister, you watching this video, like, they literally told me, like, stop putting energy into people that's blatant you, pushes you away. It's pointless. Like, wouldn't it be better to pour more energy into yourself rather than pour energy into somebody that's not reciprocating their energy back to you? I mean, make it make sense. I'm not about to invest $12 where I'm probably gonna get back $5. I'd rather invest $20 and get back $100. You see what I'm saying? So I just wanted to vent to y'all real quick. I apologize for talking y'all head off. Like I said, I just had to get this off my mind real quick. I didn't even edit this video this much. I didn't even put a thumbnail, so y'all already know. But yeah, man, I just wanted to let y'all know that, you know, learn how to. And one more thing before I go. Things that you may have went through in the past, you gotta let it go. You gotta let that hurt go. You gotta let that anger go. You gotta let that fear go. You gotta let the want of revenge go. Like, you can't walk around with revenge in your heart. You can't walk around with anger. You can't walk around with weight on your shoulders that's tearing you down day by day. You can't do it. You feel me? Like, you have to bounce back from all that. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. You know, I'll be lying if I was sit on here and tell y'all it was easy. It's never easy. But at the end of the day, it's worth it. It's worth you letting that weight off your shoulders. It's worth you letting that anger go. You gotta move with good intentions. You gotta learn to be happy. You gotta learn to put yourself first in every aspect of life. Mentally, physically, spiritually, even financially. So yeah, learn to let things go. Like, there's been several instances where I wanted to get revenge on somebody because they did me dirty, or I wanted to get back at that person, or I was so mad. But at the end of the day, I realized it's pointless. And at the same time, you're giving power to that person. You're giving that person power over you. If you carry around that anger, the want of revenge, you're mad at the whole world because what somebody else did to you, that person has control over you. And I'll be damned if I let anybody have any type of control over me, ever. So y'all gotta learn to just let things go. Just let it go. It ain't worth it. So, to wrap this video up, man, just let the pain go, let the anger go, let the hurt go. Learn how to put yourself first. Try not to don't see. Try not to see. Try not to see good in people. See good in people, but don't ignore the red flags. The red flags are there for a reason. Like, don't ignore the red flags. Like, it's always good to see good in people. Always see good in people. You know, don't judge nobody or nothing like that, but do not ignore the red flags. The red flags will show themselves. They only have to talk, but the red flags will always show themselves. Like, you just got to be wise and just realize, like, it ain't worth it. You know, regardless of how long you known the person, regardless of what they did for you, regardless of the type of relationship or friendship y'all had, you got to know when to walk away. Just got to know when to walk away. This is a brand new year. Y'all got to move with good intentions. Y'all got to move smarter. Mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, you got to move smarter. So, yeah, man, I'm about to get off here. It's not even a quick video, but again, I didn't mean to talk y'all head off, but I just wanted to get that off my mind real quick. I'm about to hit the gym, as y'all can probably tell. I'm exercising mentally, but at the same time, I'm working on my physical, you know. So, yeah, man, as always, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And hopefully, if you're watching this video and you're going through something, hopefully I was able to share some words of wisdom with you. Hopefully I talk some sense into your head. Like, I want to see everybody prosper, especially all my subscribers, all y'all that watch me and follow me. I want to see y'all prosper. Like, I want to see everybody prosper in life and be happy. So, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, give it a thumbs up and the notification bell. Follow me on all my socials. It's gonna be directly on this video. Just click on the Linktree link and direct you to all my social media platforms. And that's pretty much it, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.